Good afternoon. Just checking I am live in the correct place. Yep, there we go. Okay. How are we? Happy New Year. Did I say that last week? Probably did, didn't I? I can't remember where I am. Oh my gosh. Doesn't matter anyway, does it? Happy New Year again. Wow. Oh, I still don't know what day I'm on. I know it's Thursday. That's about as much as I can say. Do hop on and say hello if you're joining us live, or hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay. I like to read all your comments. Wow. It's a bit cold, isn't it? Happy New Year, Michelle. Lovely to have you with me. Yeah. I can't believe how cold it's been for so long. What is going on? I don't remember it being like this. I've never known my heating on so much. But yeah, anyway, it's a beautiful day out there today, albeit cold. It is beautiful. There's not a cloud in the sky at the moment. Looks fabulous, and then you look down and there's all this frost. But never mind. Something a bit different today, because my delivery arrived not long ago, so I thought I would open this on air with you, and we'll have a little look at things in here that I've ordered. It's not a massive order, it's my second lot at the new catalogue and that, which, yeah, the new catalogue and everything is now live. Celebrations happening, a new catalogue. There is a new scrapbooking brochure. There's new online exclusives. There's 3 new kits available. So yeah, best way to see everything is to hop over onto my website, lisasloft.co.uk, shop and my Stampin Up shop, and that'll take you straight through to their website, and look at what's new, and all the new stuff will be there for you to see. But enough talking, let's change cameras and let's open this up, and then we can have a look what we've got, and then we can do some crafting, because that's what we're here for, crafting. I'll open this and then I will move. This is what I love. We've now gone to paper packaging, so I have an abundance of. Used to use those air-filled plastic bags, but now we've gone to paper, and it means I can utilise it to start my fire. Right, so what have I got in here? Got some lovely goodies. Some of this is to finish off some of the product, to go with the products that I ordered before, to finish the suite off. You know, I said that if you'd watch that there was some bits that weren't available. Well, I've ordered like this ribbon and this vellum. Now this I can show you now as well in the catalogue what I'm referring to, because I'm allowed to show you inside now. This is the Floral Delight Suite, which is absolutely gorgeous. And look, it's not my norm, but I was just drawn to this. I think because it's very spring-like, happy, jolly, and after everything from Christmas, you know, we do lots of reds and greens and stuff. It's just something totally different. But this was the ribbon. I'm seeing this for the first time with you, but it is satin ribbon, and it's an 1/8 of an inch wide, but Look at that. It's gorgeous. Just little thin ribbon. And I bet you can make some beautiful tiny bows with this. Now I find thinner ribbon harder than thicker ribbon. But there we go. It's a lovely little bow. So yeah. Beautiful Daffodil Delight. Happy with that. Glad I've got that. I created a card using this for an upcoming tutorial, and I wanted some ribbon, and I had to use some that I'd already got because I hadn't got this. Now this is the, what's it called? Floral and Gingham Vellum Speciality Designer Series paper. Let's just open it. Now I believe you get 6 sheets, I think it is. 2 of each. There's that one that you can see through it. How gorgeous is that? And you could even fussy cut these out. Or it might be that the dies that go with it actually will die cut some of those out. Yeah, they will. Looking at that. Excellent. So you get that one. This one is gorgeous. Look at that. Lots of ditzy flowers on that one. And then the gingham. I love vellum. I didn't used to use it a lot. Hello, Mindy. And I just got into using it, and then the plain vellum, and then we discontinued stocking it. But we've started stocking some beautiful patterned vellums now. So that's that. Mindy, you're in the way. Right, okay. What else did I get? Oh, these are the party dots. Oh, I got a sweet, didn't I? Of course I did. Well, I'll show you that in a minute. I got these low profile dots, which I believe these are part of another suite. In here. Oh, I know what it'll be. The mixed media, florals, online exclusive. So there's a nice, so like a gold and a pinky peach. Got those. Then I got these to go with that same mixed media florals, memories and more. For those of you that fancy having a go at memory keeping, but don't want to do scrapbooking, don't feel you have the time, or don't want to have all the resources, the memories and more are a great way of memory keeping without having lots of supplies, because all you need really are these cards. And I've ordered some here. This one's actually for my December, but it might be that I'll get another one for this, because I use memories and more cards in my albums, my mini albums that I use, and in my card making. But this is a album for the fire. So it's just a plain 6x8 album, and then you have these, which is a variety pack of photo pockets. these out. So you get ones that are just a plain full for you to do a full page. You get some that are divided into different. Those have got the large at the bottom. Those have got the large 4x6 at the top and 3x4s. So you get 3 of each, and then 4 of each, and then you get ones that are just for 3x4. And then all you need to do, those clip in, obviously, and then you've got these. Let's grab that one. And then you can just add these in. So capturing memories, one photo at a time, and you can just slip them in. I have showed some of mine previously. And then maybe you'll want a journaling card that you can pop in so that you could write about what you did, and a photo there. You can chop your photos down or have them printed this size. And yeah, write all about it. And then on the other side, they have got designs on, but if it's not what you want, you could put a photo in there, a title on there, and then another journaling card. If I can find a different one. Or perhaps you just want that one that's just got a picture. Maybe you don't want any writing on there, so you'd have your photo there, which you could cut your photo down to give you a little border of that behind it, and then you can write your title on that and just get. So that's a nice, quick and easy way to do memory keeping. And yeah, you haven't got lots of supplies. You just need 3 items: pack of pages, your folder, and your memories and more. You might have more photos, so you can just add more pages in. You can decorate the front if you wanted to. If you are a crafter that's got lots of stuff, you can add to them as well. Or just have a look at these. These are gorgeous. So we've got that one, the capturing memories, one photo at a time. Now you get 2 of each, so I'll just show you the one side on each. This is our story, and like that, isn't that gorgeous? That I mean, you can cut these up as well, make cards, whatever you want to with it. And then there's that one, and you are loved. This is gorgeous. Love that. And look at that. Oh my gosh, how simple, but that is beautiful. Bring these down a bit. Love stripes. Stripes and spring summer are beautiful, aren't they? It's just really cheery. A journaling card, and then that one's that way. It's got thank you. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, just pop that on a card base, and you've got a quick and simple card. Whereas you've got 2, you could fussy cut the one out and then pop it on top of the other one raised up, like a decoupage effect. Family time, grateful, and that. Oh, and then you get stickers as well, so you've got some bits to add. So you get 2 sheets of this one. Lovely design there, and some little labels and all contrasting bits. And then you get these that are more images and some little sentiments. Happy birthday, heartfelt thanks, just a note to let you know I'm thinking of you, celebrate, you're amazing. So yeah, they're brilliant for cards, those. Or you don't have to use them with these. You could use it with other stuff. But I might end up using some of those with the rest of the suite that I've got. So I've got the stamps and the dies and papers that match with it. So I could use those with that. Have a quick flick through here. So that one, which is gorgeous. I haven't got the, I've mucked these up, haven't I? But hey ho. So we've got Hooray, and that's another gorgeous one as well. Keep going up too high, don't I? This happened today. I'll try and get them back in pairs. That's got that image again, which is beautiful. Ladybirds and stripes and journaling. Oh, that is so cute. Lots of little ladybugs. And black and white flowers. I love black and white in things as well. Oh, that's nice. I just think it makes the rest pop. I mean, the colour palette in this is gorgeous anyway. Today was great. And I love the fact that the colouring's off, if you like. It's not lined up on the pictures, which makes it great. When you come to stamping, you're colouring it, you haven't got to be precise if you're matching it up with these. I've done some cards with these. I'm sharing, I think it's next week, with the stamp set and the suite. And I've used watercolour pencils to go with the papers, colour my images. I find a lot of the time the pencils aren't strong enough, in my opinion. This is only how I feel. When I'm putting it with papers, they're not quite strong enough. The blends look better with my colouring. Whereas when it's like this, a bit wishy-washy, hit and miss, I think they go better. Like I say, that's with my colouring. There are people out there that colour with the pencils and they match perfectly. So that one's got the flowers and hello there. I've got odd ones here again. That's What an Adventure. Oh, I like that. Just the pink and the white. Friends Forever. Cute. So much love. That's that one. It's the Good Times and that one. Hello There has that on the back. So yeah, there's some really beautiful. And then this one, I love that because it can go either way. And then this is Worth Remembering. So yeah, can't wait to get playing with that. I think I am going to end up using that album and doing an album with it. But hey ho, I'll have to order another one. I've got this ribbon. This is a celebration item, so this was free. And for every 45, no, got that wrong. They've upped it for the first time ever. Every £55 you spend, you get to choose a free item at the brochure, and that's just some seam binding, I believe. Yeah, seam binding ribbon in a fresh freesias. Lovely and soft. Great for twizzling behind. It's very static. Bows, I'm having issues because it's static, but very easy to tie a bow. Very soft. But yeah, love that. Love seam binding. We had one before, a white one, and you could colour it. Now I'm sure if you were going for a darker colour, you could colour this with your blends. Let's have a go. What should we go for? Let's go for Real Red. I think this one works. We've got dark Real Red. But yeah, see, so you can colour it and change the colour. You just have to watch, because obviously with it being coloured, it would change the colour of some of your... The outcome would be different for some of your blends. Yeah, so that's great. We have that. Then Oh, this is part of the mixed floral mixed media suite, because this wasn't available, and it's plaster painting 3D embossing folder. Look at that. It just looks like, you know, when they do oil painting. It is oil painting, yeah, and they put it on really thick with a palette knife to get the texture. So yeah, and it's even got texture there of like a canvas, so that'll be nice to use for some added interest. I'm not a huge embossing folder user, but I do like them. And then this one is a suite that is absolutely gorgeous. And it is, let me find it in here, 23. I've already written my catalogue, but that's okay. It's what makes all of these gorgeous. It's with that sticky getting stuck on the page, it's ripped it out, but I can stick that back in. Not to worry, it will get lots of use. This sweet wildflower birthday. How beautiful is that? As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I need to get this. So let's have a look. So we've got, oh, that's something different. Stamp set, which has got cake, make-a-wish, hooray, birthday, you. It's very sentimenty type, and it's got third, second, first, so you can put all your numbers on, some bunting and some little foliage and flowers on there. Love the fonts on that. And then this dice set is numbers, and I really like the way they're almost handwritten, and they're not too big on the front of a card. Look how gorgeous. And then you've got your string to hang your tassels and banners on, and there's a larger banner if you want to make like a pocket or use it as a banner for putting your sentiment on. So yeah, I love that. I'm going to pop these back in the box as I go now. And then that comes with party dots, beautiful dots, and this, which is open weave trim. Now, we've done things like this before, different ones, different colours. I've never brought any, so I'm quite looking forward to having a play with this, because I've never used it. I'm not sure how I'll use it, but you can't see that. Scrap it. Let's see. And it's got gold. It is lovely. It's like a spider's web almost. And I think we did a black one at Halloween. Hi, Cheryl. Yes, I'm good, thank you. Been a bit sniffly, you know, with that bug that's going about, but I'm all good at the moment, thank you. Hope you're good too. And this is the paper for the sweet. Now these are gold. Some of these have got gold foiling on them. So you get this one, which has got gold foiling, and these are what's known as cut aparts. So you can cut them, and you've got tags and toppers and banners to use. They make some really simple cards or in your scrapbooking. album making, memory kit, whatever it is you fancy doing. You get 2 of those. And then look at this. Yeah, all good. Fab. Dad was telling me, I spoke to Dad quickly earlier, he was telling me about your scaffolding that suddenly was getting erected without you knowing about it. Look at those cakes. I mean, it's a birthday one, but couldn't that be for a wedding? A christening? Hello, Ethan. How are you, my dear? You're with your mum? But yeah, I just thought that's great for, and it doesn't have to be birthday. And then we've got nice stripes on the back. And then this one with the flowers, with the foiling. And then on the back of that one, you get the green. Yeah, you know, unbelievable. Totally. Mind you, I had similar, not as bad as you, obviously, because they're actually coming straight through yours. But when next door, the old neighbours lived there, they were having some work done on their roof, and the scaffolders were putting it down theirs, but then putting props onto ours, which, yeah, got no problem with it if they'd ask. I mean, we'd fell out with them, we didn't even speak to them. And if they'd have asked, I'd have been, yeah, fine, no problem, go ahead. But I was like, no, you're not. You know, if you're just going to go ahead and do it, forget it. But yeah, why can't people just be polite and ask? I love that with the scalloped lines through and little leaves. That's nice, subtle, nice. And then this one's very busy with the flowers and the foiled foliage. And then on the back of that, we've got the gingham. And then you also get, which we've started doing on a lot of pieces now, to incorporate into the scrapbooking and that a lot. Scrapbookers like a ephemera. Some of them don't necessarily stamp and whatever. They have ephemera to go with. So to try and incorporate the scrapbooking more, you get 2 sheets of pre-die cut images. And how fab are those? I mean, they're great for a scrapbook, but also it is pretty, isn't it? You know, a piece of that paper with one of these stuck on would make a beautiful card. And again, doesn't have to be birthday. Can use it for whatever. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing with this suite as well. Coming up. Oops. Just be careful they don't all fall out. So I've got, see, they're so well die cut. It's not to come out. And what I tend to do is keep them in a little bag or an envelope so that they don't get all tacky. And then the final thing is this stamp set. That's a celebration freebie as well. And this one, again, leaning towards the scrapbooking, memory keeping, documenting the day. What a wonderful documenting the, oh, what a one fine in the sun, a perfect, and then a large day. So you can pair it up with day to say a number of sayings. So yeah, looking forward to using that as well. But excuse me, cat. Cat's sitting on everything. We'll pop those away for now, and we'll do some crafting, because that's what I've come here for. But yeah, so some, as you saw, some beautiful things in there. And then these are the things that you can get for free. You can choose out of here with a £55 spend. Yeah. Right. So today I want to recreate a card that I made over Christmas time. I have shared it with you. and it's a side stepper card, and it was one that I was lucky enough to join Emma Goddard, the coastal crafter, join her for a cuppa and card. And we created this card. Emma didn't use these exact products. She was using different ones. I adapted it to what I'd got. But the basis of the card and the bird and the birdhouse was the same. She just used different foliage and papers. But yeah, I thought we'd recreate that using the Thoughtful Journey, which is what I've been concentrating on using all this week. So it's lots of foliage, and we've got specialty papers, which are metallics. We've got the design series paper in there as well, which are gorgeous. Stamp set, die set, and again we've got Memories and More cards for this one as well. I have made an album using this. Don't think it's to hand. Oh, it's up there. I'll show you after, but I want to get this card made first. So I've decided this is the paper that I want to use, this piece, for my main front. So I'm going to use a piece of Pretty Peacock, and I need half a sheet of A4, and I am going to measure. I've got my measurements written down here somewhere. I'm not that good at remembering everything. So I want to mark it first. I'm going to do that with a pencil. So I'm going to hold it in the portrait, and I'm going to do 6.5 centimetres. And put a little mark. Now this piece is 21 centimetres by 14.9, which is half a sheet of A4. Which is what we use for our standard card bases here in the UK, and I think Europe you use this size as well. So yeah, so we're just going to draw a faint line up there because it's only a guide, and then with our trimmer on the side that we've just measured 6.5 up to that line, we are going to score at 10.5. So on the piece that the width of it is 6.5, well, we've put the line at 6.5, we're going to score down to that line at 10.5. There we go. You probably can just see that score mark, which is down to that line that I've drew. And I'm going to turn it round, and we're going to score at 2.5. This is all in centimetres. So on the wider piece, we're going to score at 2.5 down to the score line, at 5, at 8.5, at 12, at 16.5. So I need to open my trimmer out, and 16.5 down to the score line. Okay, so we've got 5 score lines across there. And then what I'm going to do is cut, hold it that way, I'm going to cut from where along the pencil line that we drew, from the first score line to the last score line. I'm going to line that up in my trimmer. I'm going to pop that down and cut. Now I will keep picking it up to see if I may. You could do this with a craft knife and a ruler, but I'll do it in my trimmer. Okay. Then, because I've got all that on the inside, I'm going to fold it in on itself. To crease that. And then we can just burnish there. And then starting with the smallest, where you've got the smallest gap, we're going to fold. So you've got a mountain. Fold the next one the opposite way, so you've got a valley, a mountain, a valley, and a mountain. I'm just going to fold that flat and burnish those lines. Just burnish it all down, making sure it's all nice and flat. And there you have your side stepper. So that's your card base made. So then we need to decorate. And the easiest way to do this is to do this in one piece, and that in another piece, and that and that. So what I'm going to do is cut my large. I made it look easy. I don't know. But it is easy. It is easy. Honestly. Oh, excuse me. So we know that that's 6.5 because that's where we measured to. And I want a border round. So I'm going to trim my paper at 6. So I'll get my little border. And then we know that this is just a standard half card. That would be your normal card base. So we know that's 10.5, so I want it at 10. I say we know. It should be. But I want to get a bit more of that sky in there. I think, yeah. So I'm going to trim off 2 centimetres off the bottom. And the reason I want to know how much I trim off the bottom is so that I can match it up for my next piece. So we'll do that at 10, and that'll just bring in the sky then. And that will fit on there nicely. So I'm going to cut 2 centimetres off the bottom of this. So that will match up then with what I've got. And my first one was 2.5 first score line, so I want to do it at 2. The next one gave me a gap of 3.5, so I want to do 3. And the last one gave me 4.5, so I want to do 4. And that will incorporate the sky into there as well. Now the width of this, I could work it out, but it's easier to measure, is 8. So I want them, each of them, 7.5. You could have done this first and trimmed down, then you would only have to do one piece. But I've done it this way. Okay. Hi Carol, hope you're well. Hope cuppa and card went well. So those would fit on there. But what I want to do is have another layer in behind, and I think I'm going to go for a wild wheat layer. Maybe we'll see how it looks. I'm just going to grab some scrap wild wheat. I have a few pieces, and if that was on there, sorry, you can't see, bring that down. Yeah, I'm just going to put a wild wheat behind each of these, and I'm not going to measure. I am literally going to stick and trim because I only want, you're all good, Carol. Oh good. I only want a very thin strip, so I'm just going to add that with the border that I want on those two, like so. And then I'm going to bring in a mini guillotine. Oops, that got stuck. And I'm going to trim on this. It's just that I find this easier to trim on a smaller amount than my big trimmer. I see, just got a very tiny border on there. And we will do the same on there. So that's that piece done. And then I should be able to get my others out of this. Or at least two of them, not the three. Again, adding it where I want it. And I shall trim tiny border. I say every time, I do wish that we sold these because they are fantastic. Love mine. But unfortunately, we don't. And there's obviously a reason. Perhaps there was no call. You never know, in the future they may bring it back. That's happened with things before. Sales have dropped for things, and then after a while they bring it back or bring it back similar. Oh, that's not very level. When there's a call for it again. Right. There we go. That's the two. Last one. Not quite fit on there. I don't think this one's quite. Nope. So we'll use this piece. It will fit that way. So yeah, most of the time I do a lot of measuring for my layers and stuff, but sometimes when it's like this, it's just as easy, if not easier, to do it by eye. I'm going to do that the opposite way so that I get it level. I won't level, but too much. I can just. There we go. Excellent. So you can take the tiniest slither off with that, which is what I like. Alright, pop that in there. So now I'm going to glue these on here. And depending what paper you used, you wouldn't have to do a lot more than this to make your card. You could leave it with just the paper on. I've just got a little slither on there. Now I know there's a bigger gap there, but it is 2, and that will be covered with whatever we pop on there. And that's upside down. Make sure you don't put it on upside down. And if you're quick, you can get it back off. Move that slightly along. There we go. Right, we all make mistakes. But it's fine. It's fine to make mistakes. Now I'm just going to check with these that they fit right inside, because we've took up a lot of card with the folding. Obviously every score line you do lessens the amount of cards you've got left. It makes the space smaller, and I've just cut the paper to the same. So, but luckily they do fit. And this one, I'm not sure if this one does. Yes, it does. Excellent. Well, that was luck more than knowledge. And that's another reason why I don't measure. I just do a smidge for my pieces. I've got a bit of card stuck on that. But trimmers vary as well. With the scoring, you might get a slight difference with your trimmer to whether you use a scoreboard. So yeah, there we go. So if you'd use perhaps that paper with the cakes on that I showed you earlier, you would only need to put a nice happy birthday on there, and that could do it. You wouldn't have to do much to it. But because of what we've used, I want to do quite a lot of foliage and stuff. So I'm going to get some basic white cardstock. I'm going to do a bit of stamping, and I want this stamp here. That's a thistle. It doesn't. Will it fit on that one? Yeah, it will. And I'm going to use Mossy Meadow to stamp. In fact, no, we'll use our Stampin' Up markers. I'm going to use Mossy Meadow and Blackberry Bliss. I'm going to colour this in. Now you can use your right markers to colour the stamps. Of course, just like the ink, they're water-based. So it's not going to harm your stamps in any way. And we can just colour then. So I'm colouring, because this stamp's got the stem and the leaves, but it's also got the actual thistle bit on. Well, they're not green. We don't want them green. We want them a colour. And I want mine Blackberry Bliss. So we can use, they're unopened ones, aren't they? So we'll do that green, part of that green. Now with a stamp, it'd be an ink pad. It'd be awkward to do this. You would have to mask bits off and swap it over, but on my Blackberry Bliss pen's a bit icky. It's been a while since I used this. Not quite sure how this is going to turn out with this, but we'll go with it. I think I need to replace. Oh, it's better if I dab it. And usually you use the side of your nib and just colour it, but this is leaving lines, so if I dab it, it's not going to do that. Now that will have dried on there, especially the mossy meadow, so if we just huff on it to moisten it, and then we can stamp it straight down, and then we have it two-tone. That's how you can use your right markers to ink up your stamps. Okay, so that'll be ready to die cut out. But what I'll do is bring in a blending brush. This is one of our blender pens, not a brush. You love that. Thanks, Shao. And then using the blender pen, we can just drag some of that ink to colour our leaves. So we drag the colour out of the outline. And then we can just clean it off if we get, like I've got some Blackberry Bliss on there, but you can't see this. Let me bring you down. Okay. So on this one, all I'm doing is going over the outline to just drag some of the colour in. You don't want to overwork it because your card will start to peel. It's just bringing it in lightly. Let's cut out. Just so it gives more of a, just a tonal, it's not totally coloured in. Excuse me. And a bit on there. And a bit on there. Then you just clean it off by rubbing it on, and that's ready to be used again with a different colour. So there you go, that's coloured that. Hey Cat, forgot it was Thursday all day today. You've been convinced it's Wednesday. You haven't missed much. I did a bit of an unboxing of new product first that had arrived just before my live, and we're creating a side stepper today. So we've stamped using our blends, Stampin' Right markers to colour our stamp, and we've just coloured it in by pulling the colour with a blender pen. I'm also going to stamp the large foliage that we have. Well, I'm going to stamp that onto Old Olive. Oh, I should see if I've got a scrap in there. Sure I have. Yeah, here we go. I love an Old Olive. I'm going to stamp in Old Olive. Except for my cat is now lying in front of my inks. I've said before that Mindy's become very clingy and just likes to be around. And we will pop that on there. So we're doing tone on tone stamping for that. And I think that's all at the moment I want stamped. So I'm going to bring in my cotton emboss, my mini. I like using my mini. It's easier on my desk. I'll put that in there. I am going to overrun today. I am sorry. Mindy, I need my dies. You sat on them. Yes. Move. Thank you. Bless her. Okay. I need that one. These dies are gorgeous, especially this big foliage piece there. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, so just line that up. That's about right. Stick a piece of tape over to hold the die in place, because they can move as you put it in. It can move it slightly. Okay, so that's that die cut, and it just cuts it out with a nice little border. And then we can throw that in the bin. No, that in the bin. That on there. And then we've got a die for our larger piece of foliage. Again, I'll just line that up. We've still got absolute clear blue sky out there. There's just not a cloud in sight. It's quite odd. It's beautiful. You would think, just looking out, that it was a beautiful summer's day, until you look at the grass and it's frozen solid. Okay, and then that gives us a nice tone on tone foliage. Okay, so that can go in the bin. And then I am going to cut some more foliage pieces. I am going to cut this big one. Shell says it's freezing there. Yeah, I don't know what we're at now. Oh, we're at 2 degrees. That's as high as it's got today. Yeah, I'm going to do this big one, and I'm going to do it in Mossy Meadow. And I'll probably use this and cut it up as filling bits. So I'm not that fussed if I don't get every single piece. I was saying earlier, my heating, I don't think it's ever been on as much as it's on at the moment. I mean, I've even been keeping the bedroom curtain shut to keep it warm, because we have, those that know, the cats come in and out through our bedroom window. I live in a bungalow. And with having the window open, it's cold. But today, because it's as sunny as it is, it's actually producing some heat through the window. I'm just getting the little bits out from this die over my bin. I'm not bothered about getting every single piece out. I'll get some of them out. That'll do. Okay. So we've got our large piece, our stamped pieces, and I'm going to do these. Is the same as the thistle one. It's 5 degrees there, but the wind chill makes it feel so cold. Your heating's on continuous. Yeah. For those that don't know, Michelle lives by the sea. My sister Michelle. She lives down in Watchet, down Somerset. Beautiful little place. I love going down there. Yeah. So I'm going to do that in Pretty Peacock. So let's grab a scrap of Pretty Peacock to do that piece in. Yeah, there's not much of a wind here at all. I mean, the trees are moving, they know, but it's nothing major. I haven't been outside, I'll be honest. I've been out in the back veranda to put the rubbish out. But and I mean, there's a big window open in there because the cats, but I haven't actually been outside. So that just cuts the foliage bit. And then the next bit has got the actual thistles on top. And I'm going to do those. I think we'll stick to the Blackberry Bliss. I just want to keep this card quite... muted isn't the right word. But not too many colours. I suppose it is muted, really. All right. And chop that. Yeah, got no plans to go out today. Don't think I've got anything on later that I need to go out for. I've got a bit of work that I need to do. I've done my jobs around the house this morning, so I can just chill. There we go. And then the bin. So then with this, I say it every time. I've got my adhesive sheets and I keep forgetting to use them because that would have been easier, because I've got to glue that on top of there so it covers everything except for the thistle bits at the top. You have to line it up. But I'm going to use some of my fine tip glue. Now, my tip isn't right because it's all gone. Funny. It does actually come with a smaller tip than this. So it's easier, but I have had this that long. I've got to have had this glue. Well, it's the old labels when we were green. I think I've had this glue about 5 years. Keep forgetting to use it because Tombo's just that good. But I need to make more of an effort now to use it because I've got more bottles of it in my stash. And it is good. It is a good glue. It dries clear. It's excellent for giving things a shine. Like you can cover things in it and it gives them like a resin over. There we go. So you can see that's just layered up. So you've got the different colour thistles on the end. Right, let's see where we're at with having things for this card. So I want a sentiment. I've got one pre-done in here that's on Messing Meadow that says thanks. I love sending thanks cards. And I think I'm going to use that. Now, that does stand out quite a lot, but I'm okay with that because I've got the white embossing on my sentiment. So I think that's okay. I may cut it down. I want my big green behind there. A large green up there maybe. And then that I am going to cut down. That thing you can cut your bits down. You don't have to use them as they are. Sometimes things need to be cut to suit. There we go. See, that doesn't look so bad now. Now it's a bit smaller. Right, so I know I want that like that. So I am going to get a bit of tape and just pop that on there. And then we'll peel that off. And I want some dimensionals on the back of here. I'm going to put 4. I wouldn't normally put 4, but just so it clings to that and clings to my card base. Okay, and I have put it so that the bottoms stick out slightly. So that will go on there. Bear with me. My battery ran out. So I will be back. Right. Okay. Let's enter. It's my own fault. There we go. Sorry about that. Ah, dear. I was going to plug it in, and then I was like, no, I don't need to plug it in. It'll be fine. It's going to go again, I bet. Well, there we go. Right. Sorry. I do apologise. Must plug phone in. Yeah, I like that, but not quite so straight as that is. I want it up a bit more. So I'm going to snip it there and snip it there. And then I can add it where I want it. I'll just put a bit of glue on there. It wouldn't be one of my lives without something going wrong, would it? You know, there's always something. If I hadn't have run over it, it would have been okay. I'll knock that off. Add that behind. So we've got that now, comes out, it's more up than straight out. So I'm going to stick that on. I'm going to make sure we've got plenty of glue on the back of there. All over this side. So that'll hold that. There we go. And then I'm going to grab, I think we need some twine on there as well. I've got garden green, but no, I don't think garden green's quite right. Linen thread probably be a bit light. We've got some gold. Gold might be nice. Good afternoon, Hayden. You all right? Auntie Shell's on here. And Ethan was. I don't know if Ethan's still here. Right, I'll do a nice big gold bow. And in fact, I'm going to do it double. Do a double bow. I need it longer than that. Come on, there we go. Oh gosh, do I need it longer than that? Yeah. How much do I need? Let's really go for it. He's gone off now, Shell. He's gone, probably gone to make something to eat. He's only just got up. Probably been in his bedroom awake for ages. But when I'm doing this, he doesn't appear. Right, that's better. It's a bigger bow. Right, I can trim that to there. Trim that to there. And then I'm going to push that in behind there with a glue dot. Glue dot on there. Auntie Shell says hello.
I say hello.
So I can hear you. Okay, so then we'll stick that down there. So we've got lots of froof on that one. Pop that away. I love this thread, this gold twisted thread. I've used quite a lot of that. Oh, we've got some embellishments we can stick on as well. Why not go all out? There's some that go with this sweet, if I can find them. There they are. They're the Adhesive Back Pearl Trio. And we've got some nice Blackberry Bliss. So we'll add those in here. Down there. There we go. And then I will add in a piece for in the middle to write on. So there is our card for today. Let's get rid of all this rubbish. There you go. And lots of froof on there. And it's just a nice way. Something a bit different from just a flat card. It stands lovely, fits into a standard size C6 envelope. And yeah, it doesn't take that long. Thanks, Shell. Yeah. I'm pleased with it. And like I say, that was the one that I made whilst watching Emma. Thanks, Michelle. Shell says it looks lovely. Shell says it's gorgeous. So yeah. And thank you very much for joining me. I forgot what I was going to say. I shall be here next week. with, oh, it's mixed medium florals. The ones that I showed you, the Memories of More cards. It's that next week, which is one of our new suites. So looking forward to playing more with that. But yeah, thanks very much. If you're watching on the replay, #replay, I do like to read all your comments. My gosh, my mouse is going now. That won't work. Get rid of that. But yeah, thanks very much for joining. And I will hopefully see you all again next week. Have a lovely weekend, whatever you're doing, and keep warm. Thanks a lot. Bye.